Hello, I'm Jeff Jedras, the BCer in Toronto, joined by Mr. Dan Arnold, the Calgary Grit, two Western bloggers at an Irish bar in Toronto to talk about the Liberal convention coming up in Ottawa. One of the big items on the agenda, Dan, is the primary proposal, which is coming out of Alberta. In a sense, you guys tried it out there recently, and you're a big fan. So tell me why this is what's going to save all that is wrong with the Liberal Party.
Well, I think there are a lot of things wrong with the Liberal Party, and this will not save all of them. But yeah, I think we need to realize it's not going to change everything. We're not going to have millions of people breaking down the door to sign up and vote, even if we have a primary system. But I do think it's going to get some people who would otherwise stay away involved. Mike Crawley, who we're both supporting for Liberal leader, party president, in the election, who actually is against the primaries, had an op-ed in the paper a couple days ago, and he was talking about youth who are, involved politically, maybe in municipal politics, maybe with issues, but just don't consider themselves political, don't join political parties. And I think going to a primary system where we say anybody can join, anybody can come out and vote, that's kind of a message to people like that they're welcome, that they can have their say, and they can, at least get involved. And then once we have them involved, that's kind of the gateway drug as I see it. We lure them in with the shiny primary, and then we have their contact information, so we can invite them out to events, get them to eventually volunteer, get them to eventually donate money, which is something we definitely need. And I think it's just a way to get more people into the Liberal fold so that we can then engage them once they're in the Liberal fold. But I know you disagree with me because you hate democracy, Jeff.
I love the people. That's why, I don't know, Dan, legal marijuana and legal primaries. Where does it go from there? It's a gateway drug, and it's a slippery slope, I think. But I think there's a huge hunger in the Liberal Party to be, for change, to be seen, to be doing something bold and new and different. And I think people are latching on to this primary idea as something that's bold and new without necessarily thinking it through. Is it good? I mean, I think we need to slow down. I'd like to try it at the riding level first and see how it goes. But I think of all the problems with the Liberal Party, this is very far down the list. It's not how we pick our leader that's going to get people involved. People could care less right now about the Liberal Party or how we pick our leader, because that doesn't matter to their everyday lives. They care about their families. They care about health care. They care about pensions. These are the things that we have to appeal to people on, and it's talking to those issues that'll get people into the party, not getting a chance to pick the leader of the third place party, especially since apparently it'll be Bob Rae anyway. But so then, looking ahead to this weekend, where this will be voted on by the delegates, it needs 2/3 to pass. So if you were a betting man, well, you are a stats maker. Tell me the odds.
The odds, there is a 17.2% chance this resolution will pass. No, I think it's not going to pass. I think the party's split basically right down the middle on this one. You need 2/3 to pass. So I think this will not be the case, sadly. But if it does fail, maybe it gets 55%, and the party wants to try it out at the riding level in a by-election, maybe just as a little trial run after the fact. Maybe that's something we can come to, experiment with after the fact. But no, I don't think it's going to pass this weekend.
Yes, I agree. I mean, I think it'll probably get more than 50+1, but as far as the 2/3 needed, I think it's unlikely from what I can hear. But perhaps you're right. A primary.
Under the Sherbrooke Declaration, perhaps it would get enough to pass, but not under Liberal Party clarity 2/3 rules. So.
Well, hopefully Thomas Mulcair won't take his cookies and go home if we don't pass it. But in the meantime, maybe you're right. A primary if necessary, but not necessarily a primary. And then I guess we'll see what happens this week in Ottawa.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Have a good one.